Good morning, good morning, good morning. Get up, yawn, cough, say your prayers, do anything you got to do to start your day off. Doc. We at it again.
Oh, yeah,
Doc.
we have,
We
baby.
at it
We
again,
had
baby.
another
We at
blessed one,
it
right?
again, man. We at it again. It's a blessing, man.
Oh, man, it's a blessing. Even today, you're right. We got to let people know. Like, we got a little audience going on, man. We had a little breakfast here this morning, man. You know, a little meet and greet thing going on, man. So we doing something good, I think.
We doing it big.
Yeah, man.
But I'm going to talk about the topic of the day. Is how 5 different topics, the fitness to change your life, or 5 different topics where you could stop doing stuff that destroy your life. Far as like, I'm gonna go with the smoking, man.
Okay.
Smoking cigarettes is a big thing, man, that I think is really bad for your health and in a form where as though your wind, your lungs.
Yeah.
It do a whole lot to your body for $10.
Facts. A pack of cigarettes, right?
for
A pack of cigarettes.
Do a whole lot. It break your body down. And know what I know is not cheap stuff break your body down, man.
Fast.
Because know what I'm saying? When I was drinking that NJ, break my body down. So I think that cheap stuff is like crazy, man. It tear you up, man.
Yeah.
And when you try to go cheap, you try to save, you ain't really saving.
At all.
You killing yourself. So stop going cheap. Stop going cheap, man.
Spend a little more.
That is how I feel about the cigarettes is a big thing, man. I don't really, indulge any type of smoking and stuff like that because, your wind loss, when you're trying to walk, you're trying to move, you see people not even overweight when they trying to tie their shoe or bend down to grab something and they out of breath. You walk up some stairs, you're out of breath. Like cigarettes really is a big killer, but it's a building out industry too.
Yeah, ooh, for sure. Definitely, they're getting that money.
So the cigarettes, so that's one of the things that came right off the top of my head to think about.
Yeah.
Right.
Nah, but that's a good one, boy, because, and then another thing we got to look at. So today's top topic going to be, right, we're going to get it something good, I think, man. It's like, are setting goals in fitness and life important? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that important? Is setting a goal important? And I think I jump started off because I think this is something like we all really need to talk about, which is a great topic, man, because sometimes we go through life just how it is.
Yes.
We don't have no plans, no goals set. We just go. We just running. We just lost and confused, and we just trying to figure something out that we don't even know which way we going. So for me, right, setting goals became important when I was at my low.
Yeah.
Like when I was at my low, before then, I ain't set goals. I was one of the ones, I'm on the go. I'm in the streets, I'm running.
Yeah.
Only goal that I had to set was how I'm going to double this money.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't want to know nothing else. I don't need to figure nothing else out. I'm just going to get to it. As long as I know I can turn 1 into 2, I'm good. That's it, right? So, but once I was at my down, then I started to realize, like, what's more to life? Like, how can I structure myself to get more out of life? So it's like to accomplish something, I had to set a goal because there was things I didn't know. So certain words I couldn't pronounce. I'm like, man, this shit like going back to school, but it's like, all right, let's set a goal. This month, I'm going to learn 5 new words. Yeah. And it's small. That's small. But it's like to accomplish something is the greatest thing. So then I started thinking about life like, all right, now I want to be a personal trainer. So let me set this goal. I want to accomplish this in 6 months. Mm-hmm. So then I'm like, all right, boom, once I get that done. Now, because that goal kept me on the agenda.
Yes.
It kept me to see, was I on time? Mm-hmm. Was I sticking to my plan? And was I holding myself accountable? Because if I get to a goal and I haven't met it yet, then I have to step back a little bit and see where I went wrong at, or is it something I needed to tweak or learn different to accomplish the goal. So in fitness, it came important because now I wanted my body to be a certain way. I wanted to feel a certain way. I wanted my clothes to fit a certain way. Because when I was in prison, when I first went in, we was off the baggy clothes a little bit still. Like my first picture, I had a baggy sweatsuit on, everything. So then, you start seeing time transition. And you start seeing now everybody wearing fitted clothes. So now I started wanting my clothes in prison to fit good. My shirts now, I ain't getting large no more. I'm getting mediums. They used to say mediums. You walk around with that medium on. You feel what I'm saying? So I wanted to fit. So I wanted to feel good when I wake up in the morning. I wanted to have more energy throughout the day. I just wanted something more. So that I had to set a fitness goal now. Now I had to say, okay, I want to lose 10 pounds this month. 10 pounds. So I'm like, all right, how can I do this? So 10 pounds a month, I'm looking at like, all right, I got to lose about 2.5 pounds a week or something like that to get to my goal where I want to be. And that's where I started because I started writing it in a book. See, we could say it and say it all we want. If you ain't writing it down, how truly can you manifest that goal? Or how truly can you manifest the plan that you have, the action? How can you take action without it being written down? And then on my life perspective with coming home now and trying to start fitness now, it's like you got to have a plan because this shit don't happen overnight.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, this shit been a long journey. So it's like, stick to your plan. What was your plan? So I had notebooks from prison where I wrote all my goals down, all my plans for what I want to do when I get home. I had wrote myself a letter like, for a year later when I'm home, what you doing? Is you sticking to your goal and your plans? Mm-hmm. So the letter was basically like, hey, what's going on, man? You've been home a year now. I mean, you said you was going out there to train. You said you was going to be doing this. Are you sticking to your plans? Did you still following that same goal? And when I read the letter and I opened, I'm like, damn, I'm still following it. So then I had to recreate a new goal because life got hard. Because now I'm living in real life now. Now it's the bumps and bruises. Now it's the kids back involved, the wife involved. Mm-hmm. Now it's the family back involved. See, before, when I was incarcerated, it was only me.
Yeah.
Feel what I'm saying? So I had to learn to block out about family. I had to forget about the kids. I had to forget about all that because if not, I would have stressed myself to death. I'd have been in the med lines. We saw how the med lines used to be in prison. Listen, shit, that shit get real. Look, that med lines. So that took me to a different transition to wanting to start setting goals. And in life now, being home, I still set goals. And man, I know brothers, we always talking, building, we always saying what we want to do next. Like we sat down really and made this a goal.
Yeah.
And we made this spontaneously. Like Craig called, like, yo, bro, I think, man, I've been thinking about this. I think we should start a podcast, man. Yo, let's go out to eat and let's sit down and let's see what's up. We go sit down one night and we like, yo, fuck it, let's just start.
Yeah.
Start. And from there, we've been setting a goal of what we want to do each week, what we doing, how we participating in it as together. And that's just my standpoint. Goals are very important in fitness and life.
Goals, how look at it. I'm just sitting here thinking about what you just said, and my mind racing like just last year, the biggest goal in my life, 46 years old, like 30 years, I set a goal that I never thought I could set and everything. And that was, it might be small to a lot of people, but just me, training people, leading people in the right way, I felt a little guilty about this goal that I set and I accomplished it. And that was getting my driver's license. I was, man, I never thought I could get driver's license because I had messed it up so bad with drinking and driving, tickets, not paying them and stuff like that. So last year I said, I got to get my license before my birthday. My birthday January 8th this year. So I paid my fines off, did everything. I had 2 DWIs. So I'm putting, I had 2 DWIs. And I had to go through all these programs and stuff and pay it off and everything. And I got it now.
Yeah,
I got my driver's license. So that was like when I got my driver's license done, I walked out, I started crying. I said, if I could do this, man, like I could do anything in the world. Like it's something big to me. Because at one time I was driving around with kids in the car. I'm doing all types of. Everybody think I got 2 cars. Everybody think I'm just I'm Craig the personal trainer. Craig this, Craig this, or Craig got all these sneakers. But I was fighting something. Yeah, I was deep down. I was fighting. That was the main thing that was killing me after I stopped drinking and stuff. That was the main thing. Like Craig, gotta get your license. Gotta get your license. So once I accomplished it. Last year I accomplished it in November, and my birthday in January. So guess what I said? I'm going to buy me a car, another car. Right. I'm going to treat myself. And you know why I bought that car? Because this is the first time I had it in my name.
Oh, man.
It's crazy, but that's one of the main goals that I really accomplished. Now, the sky's the limit now. Once I did that now, you should see me now. I'm driving all over the world. I'm everywhere.
You stay posted when you're out east somewhere.
But you see how, like, some people goals is deeper than you think, man. Yeah, some people, you see all this social media, you see all this stuff that's going on and people posting anything, but some people is, like, got some goals that they need to accomplish, and they're not accomplishing because they letting the social media world or letting friends get in their way or letting other things get in their way and stuff. And just like we get to the topic about like the training stuff. Some people, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna fall back. I can't train and stuff. How you think you get to work? Health get you wherever you gotta go. If you fall out right now, you can't pay no bills. Yeah. You can't take care of the kids. Yeah. You can't. So how you don't got time for yourself? People, how you put yourself on the back burner, but you'll worry about everybody else. You'll worry about going to this person party, going to this person function, this person function, but you don't function on yourself.
Facts.
And just like I always tell you, people always think they can leave out their body.
Yeah.
Like, I've been in this body for 46 years. I never put to the side and came back. Even when I went incarceration, I had to take me to incarceration. I ain't put my body. Sometimes my mind went a different place, but it came right back.
All the time.
You gotta live in your own body. You can't put it to the side. And I don't know why people think so. Take care of yourself. Yeah. You come before anybody. I come before my kids. Yeah. Because in order for me to do all this right here and to try to make a living, to get to my kids, to make generational wealth, take to another level and everything. So stop putting yourself to the back burner and like focus, man. Focus in on yourself, man. And that's how I feel about it.
And that's true though, because that's the only way you can start setting goals. It got to be with self first. The goal got to start with self, no matter what. Like we can always set goals for our families, for our kids, but if you're not following that plan, how can the kids follow it, or how can you achieve it for them? You know what I mean? So to come to like goals is important on every level. Like even when you're in a relationship, right? You marry or you got a significant other, whatever the case may be, you have to have some type of goals for that relationship to flourish and grow.
Guess what? Let's cut you off, Doc. Yeah. But know what people? It's crazy because I was in the gym the other day. Sometimes people set goals for you and they don't even do the goals. Like I was in the gym not to talk. I seen person training and everything. Yeah. He got these people doing stuff that he don't even do.
See.
Like how you setting a goal for somebody else, and you like I think you need to be doing a goal. Like a couple people me when I had the little bad drinking pop, people was Craig, you need to stop drinking. They setting goals for me. Then when I start drinking, now they don't like me no more.
Yeah.
But you see how you set goals for other people to accomplish, and then when they accomplish, now you mad. But set that goal for yourself. Yeah. Like set the goals for yourself first. For you try to set all these goals for all these different. Just like in the training world, we had to get ourselves fit and shape and everything to set goals for other people.
True.
We can't come out here eating everything, living, smoking, drinking, doing all this stuff, and then we try to set goals for other people. Yeah. You gotta set goals. Goals start within yourself.
The personal self. And then now we be able to transition that into other individuals. So, see, goals become important definitely in our field because that's how we get people to reach their weight goal or whatever they struggling with when they walk through that door. So a goal is small first, but you have a bigger goal that's down the road. Yeah. But you start with the small goal to get you to the bigger goal because it's one step. You're running a marathon, man. We're not running an overnight success show or overnight fitness program saying, yo, come join our fitness program. I guarantee you by the morning you're going to be snatched. We ain't doing none of that. So we doing is we taking an individual and we helping them set goals for fitness. But in that same token, we teaching them how to set a life goal. Because it don't matter your age. It don't matter nothing, man. All of us is lacking in certain areas of life. I'm still learning and growing. People still tell me, yo, bro, you got to start doing it this way. Try it this way. Take this approach. Do that. And that's what we need as just individuals, period. We need that. But you need it from the positive side because you can find somebody who will tell you everything you need to do different, but ain't doing nothing themselves.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand that. Like,
right. That's where the struggle coming at. Even that individual, right? Yeah. We struggle with setting goals because we're afraid to jump. We're afraid to jump. So the mountain high, and we want to get there, and we want to get back down to the bottom, but we're like, I ain't jumping from this motherfucker. This gonna hurt. You get what I'm saying? So it'd be like, yo, this gonna hurt. Like it's gonna hurt, but if a person really sit back and think, life hurt every day.
Yes, it do.
Every day you going through something in that mind of yours. That subconscious mind reminding you of your past, shit you did 40 years. If you 40 something right now, 50 something, that mind reminded you of some shit you did when you was 15, 20. And you struggle with it today sometimes, and you got to fight it with your subconscious mind to get you to do something different, to understand that just was a part of you. That don't have to be you today. Yes. No matter the struggle, that's why it's so important to me, man, that everybody need to set a goal. It need to be written down. It need to be where you can see it at daily. You need to speak on it. Because without it, where do we go? Where do we go?
Nowhere.
I don't care if you got a great job right now or nothing. So you telling me you got a great job, but you don't want to do nothing else? That you just want to stop right there?
It's crazy. But they setting goals for the person who they work for. That's
Right.
their dream. So
Yeah.
you said, like, you going to work every day. You like, I can't miss work. I got to be on time. So who go? You said for they goal.
Yeah.
So why you don't set your own goal? You understand what I'm
True.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
people be like, I can't take off. I can't do this. My job gonna do this. My job gonna, but yourself, you forget yourself.
Yeah.
It's focused on somebody else's dream. That when you're working for somebody, that's their dream.
Yeah, facts.
People don't never live their dream out. You'll talk. You know how many people
Facts.
come to me like, yeah, I got this. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. I can't do it. I gotta go to work. Sometimes you gotta put that to the like. I don't know, man. Like, you know, and I got a good job. Don. I got a good job, but like, I got a real good job.
Yeah.
But my focus right now is like my dream.
Yeah.
And I'm a believer in high power.
Yeah.
And he brought me this far, so I know he ain't gonna let me down, man.
Yeah,
and
facts.
To say that is, you know, I'm on the urge of, you know, going full time, my training business, and full time where I got my money invested in and stuff, and just take it off faith, man. If I'm rich, that's a plus.
Yep, true.
If as long as I'm balanced out, could handle what I could handle. But one thing I do know, one goal I do know, I ain't going back to jail.
Yeah, see? But that's the key.
You feel me?
Yeah,
you feel me?
that's
one
key.
goal I know. I ain't going back to nobody's jail.
But that's the key though. And you know, we find people in high positions all the time in certain positions, right? And they get there because they comfortable because they can pay the bills. Because they could get certain things and things of that nature, but they never look at, even if you want to stay at a job or at a company, think about how can you become the manager? How can you be the CEO of that company? How can you be something just more than just an employer? You get what I'm saying? You can't just keep being an employer at this job and you're going to tell me because of 30 years you're going to retire. So 30 years you retire, but you're in your 60s. Now what? Yeah. So you have no plan after 65 when you retire. And then pensions, they cutting the shits left and right. Like 401ks getting damaged, markets crash, ups and downs. Most people got 401ks and don't know where their money at in a 401k anyway. Yeah. They have no clue of what stock is invested in, what mutual fund, no nothing. So now it's time for you to set the goal for yourself for 30 years. You can work the thou for 30 years, and then you also can have a goal for yourself for 30 years. Because if that pension you paying you $4,000 a month, but your lifestyle is $8,000, now what happens? With bills, expensive, everything you do, and you living life is $8,000. Now what happens now? Is the pension worth it? Like, really think about it. Is it worth it? And health insurance is to the roof.
Yes.
So we ain't even gonna get on that token, right?
That's why you come to us.
Yeah, right.
That's why you come to us. That's what we're
and that's
for.
That's a plus. Yes,
we cut that bill in half.
Right. So we cut the bill in half.
You don't have no bill at all.
Right. You might not.
That's
Only thing you might need is a checkup here and there, right?
Yeah.
But no, right. So this is why goals is important on all levels, though. Every level, man, the long-term goal and your short-term goal. Yes. So the short-term goal for most people being that we fitness, you know. So, right, fitness for us and our short-term goal for individuals be, what can we do for you for 1 month first? We got a year goal probably for you. We got it. We see it. You say, okay, I want to lose 70 pounds. So we can say, okay, it'll take us a year. But it might take us shorter than that, depending on the individual, how consistent they is. Do they follow instructions the right way? Do they change their eating habits at home? All that stuff plays an equation. But the first thing we do is train a person first in their mind is, how can we set a goal to get you to lose 10 pounds? So if a person start thinking in their mind, my goal only this month is 10 pounds. 10, that's not that bad.
But know what I think too? As me being a personal trainer, I think you should take out all the long-term goals. Just give everybody short-term goals. Because in life period, too.
Yeah.
Just take, because the long-term sometimes get you
frustrated.
That's why I like when my training, like when I get my food plans out or I'm working somebody, I get like go a week, go 2 weeks. Like ease them in.
Yeah,
then
facts.
that short-term turn into a long-term goal. Instead of saying, oh, go 6 months.
Facts.
Because like I'm on a 90-day no sugar diet right now.
I
should have went short term and worked my way on up. But you understand what I'm saying? But sometimes you got to, like, the mental space with the social media world and everything, our mind span is real short. We get real, like, even we drag this out 2 hours, people ain't really gonna listen. You gotta keep everything real small and tight. And you know, like you can't drag it out.
Yeah,
so
facts.
I think you just, like, in the training world, as us being trainers, you get everybody like short-term goals, like just give them short-term, and then life period too. You take, like me, I take a little short-term, and eventually it lead to a long-term. Then you be like me, like I went short and not eating no meat. Now I'm in 3 years and not eating no meat. So now it's turned into a long-term goal without me even thinking about it. And now I feel real souped up, and I say I ain't eating meat 3 years. Right. Boy, I talk slick.
Happy now, right?
So sometimes the short-term turn into a long-term goal, and it helped. Like the human race like what's going on now with the social media and all that stuff, like it helps us out real fast. Because remember back in the day, like say if you driving somewhere, you ain't had no GPS, so you had to figure it out and everything. So your mind really think, so that's a long drive. You think, but now they made it short where you just type it in and
it gets you right where you go.
So get back to what I'm saying is, I think the short-term goals is more better than saying the long-term goal.
I definitely agree with that because we look at life in itself and everything got to be fast, right?
Yes.
So sometimes for it not to be fast, you got to set something small.
Mm-hmm.
You set it small, it won't be so fast. Because when we get up in the morning, most individuals, we rushing for everything. We rushing to get to work because we overslept a little late. Or we like, I'm going to just hit the snooze button. I'm going to sleep 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we keep being in a rush for everything. We have no set goal or plan or agenda to do nothing. Yeah. So we just going off the whim. Like we just going with it, like going with the flow. Just whatever happens right now just happens. You know what I mean? So we have no concrete goal to say or no concrete plan to say, this is my agenda. Sometimes I set mine by the night before for the next day. Because I be like, you know what? We get up in the morning and we can shoot a video. We can do this. And I mean, we got the clients to train at this time, but in between that, I can start running around. I can do this. So I just set the goals daily. And then I got my monthly goal of something I want to accomplish in that month.
Yeah.
And I just played out. Then my yearly goal is put down because I just want to know and see and just see if I'm on track of where I'm trying to get to. Because if not, that just meaning somewhere I had to learn something different what pushed it back. Or I just might have failed and I had to get back up because I made a mistake somewhere. Because I thought I knew what I was doing, but I didn't. So I probably had to reach out to somebody. I had to pay for a service or something to help me get to that next step. I probably had to pay for another class again. So the goals is important on every level, man. And like we just want people like to really start taking that time out and setting that time frame for themselves to get them to where they need to be. You get what I'm saying?
Well, let's talk about.
Let's talk. We got a question coming up. Y'all. We got an end call coming up. Go ahead. Let us hear. Go ahead.
Hello.
How you doing?
Okay. Hi, my name is Sharon from Trenton, New Jersey.
Sharon from Trenton.
and I got a question. So I've been thinking about working out for a very long time, and like I'm hearing you saying short-term goals, long-term goals. It's going to lead into it, whatever. So how would you? What would you suggest I do to just get started? Like, what can I do to get motivated? Because I got all this running around to do, and I'm not sure how I can do it.
Okay. So Sharon from Trenton, let me see. I'll take this one. So first thing you need to do, right, is you need to look in the mirror. Look in the mirror, right? First thing is look in the mirror and ask yourself why. Why you need to get started. When you ask yourself that why, you're going to answer a lot of questions on your own. Then the next step is going to be, okay, I'm saying I don't got no time, but in my whole day, I don't have a half an hour for myself to be with me, Craig. You know what I'm saying? So if you're saying you don't have no time at all, no time. So you don't have a half an hour to spend on yourself. So if you don't got no time to better yourself, then what's next? So if any person start having health issues, they start complaining about this hurt, this joint, I'm tired in the morning. Yeah. So then them signs of saying you need to do something different.
Yes.
So what would you suggest? Like, what would be some of the things that I should start off with first? Being that I haven't worked out in a long time and I just want to get started, what would you suggest I start doing first?
So the first thing you start doing is taking walks. You haven't been walking.
I was about to
start
say
right. start walking. Start getting your body used to just moving. Yeah. Like start walking, and then like after you get used to that for a little second, then you start gradually doing little jumping jacks, little body squats, little sit up crunches maybe because you probably can't do a full sit up. But see, the key is getting started. So when a person look at fitness, they'll watch me or you working out, or watch somebody that we trained for months and say, I ain't doing all that. They're gonna kill me. But not knowing you got to come in crawling, and we got to pick you up for you to walk. Go ahead.
So some of the stuff I think she can start. You got a broom at your house, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, here goes the broom. I got something now. Look, you got the broom.
And what you got? So yeah.
This broom behind your head like this. Look.
Twists. Yeah.
Look, this something with a broom.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ain't nobody watching you. You singing. You looking at TV. Look. see how you just started? Just something like that.
Right. Right.
You got figured out. Like I'm always giving little tips on stuff in the house to work with. Even look.
There you go. Oh, he got something in the pocket, yo. He got a gadget.
Better not be a
People
cannabis.
know
He
me
got
as
him
a
gadget,
train.
yo. He got
Nah,
some, oh, he got his card. He got the card. He got the card. Look, see, yeah.
Whatever cards it is.
Yeah.
Look, put them down. Put them down.
Huh?
Come up.
That's a squat. You
Put 'em
squatting.
down, come up.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
gotta, you ain't even
Yeah.
gotta come to the gym. It all can start in your house. It all can start with little
Facts.
stuff that you do around the house. You could just get on your, you got steps, you go up steps, and you could just get on the calf. Just stand on the steps. Hold on. You can start it off from your house. Then by the time you get to us, you be like, well, I did that. You feel a little bit more comfortable. Because 9 out of 10, you be comfortable when you call it. You're a little comfortable talking to us and everything. So you start all little stuff.
Yep.
That ain't even hard. Just look, a broom. What you just put the broom behind your head and just go like this.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing. You ain't got to buy it. Nothing. It's little stuff like that. Nah, that's what I'm just saying.
Yeah, but we overthink it sometimes when we want to get started. That's what anything, and you could go to the regular life, regular life. They overthink it why they don't get started. A person be like, man, I want to put they got this new position at my job, man, but I don't know because Sally been here longer than me, and I missed 2 days, so I don't know if I'm getting it. You scared. What you scared of? Put it in, see what the outcome be. Because you never know. So what it is to get started, people got to get out their own way. And just start.
Yes.
That's the end right there, right? Is getting out of our own way and just start and stop making excuses of why. We always come up with why, but we don't come up with why I need to start. We come up with why not. Why not? I got too much time. I'm working. I got the kids. I'm cooking at home. I'm doing this. So in all that mess, if you fall out, can you cook for that kid? Can you go to work?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So,
exactly.
So that's all it be. So all we encourage is get started with your own body. Thank you for the
Thank
question.
you.
And take
We
them
appreciate
tips
it.
too. Take them tips.
Take them tips with you,
I
right?
sure am. Thank you. I'm going to start soon.
Take them
Nah,
tips.
but so we got another question coming up, man. We will see what's going on.
I'm Kwame, and I'm calling from Trenton.
Carmen from Trenton.
I suffer with like shortness of breath, COPD,
Yeah.
high cholesterol, and I'm also diabetic. I try to do little workouts. Like I live on campus in Greenwood, so I walk from Monmouth, the corner of Monmouth, to the corner of Chambers, and I give out of breath a lot, so I have to keep stopping.
Yeah.
But I do it. You know what I'm saying, like twice a day.
Yeah.
Then I live on the second floor of my apartment in the building. By the time I get up to the top of the steps, I have to stop.
Yeah.
Because I'm heavily, you know what I'm saying? So, and I know I'm way overweight for my height.
Yeah.
I'm 5'2". I weigh 250 pounds.
Yeah, dude.
So I give out of breath. I get tired too fast. You know what I'm saying? Like I stopped drinking sodas 2 months ago. I'm working on the cigarettes. I'm really working on the cigarettes because when he was talking about cigarettes, that's a hard thing for me.
Yeah.
Also, like I've been in recovery for 2 years. I go to my program. You know what I'm saying? Like I do a lot of activities, but I can't carry them out because I give out of breath.
Yeah.
My thing is, I think you already recognize what's going on. You recognize what's going on. But me listening to you talk, I think the main thing is the eating, the stuff that you doing wrong, like like the, cigarettes. Just leave them alone. Soda ain't good for you. Just gotta just let it go. You can't say I'm trying or this that. You just got this like I'm good, because all actuality, the thing that's going on with you, it's not. It's the stuff that you putting inside of you.
Right.
Facts.
And you know what you put inside of you. Only you know what you put inside of you. It ain't nothing else. If you stop, eliminate all that stuff that you put inside of you, your breath will come back. You'll be able to walk more longer distance and everything. But what's the use of you walking that long distance then go back in the house smoke a cigarette?
Smoke a cigarette.
Like like you walk to get a Pepsi. But you ain't tired walking to get the Pepsi or the pack of Newports.
Right.
But you tired when you sitting
Going
down.
to
Like
steps.
how you, but it's you.
Right.
I think this listen to you and stuff like that. You bringing them health problems onto you. It don't even seem like it's genetic, like it run in the family.
Facts.
It look like it's like you just like I'm gonna walk to the store and get a Pepsi. I can walk to get a Pepsi, but I can't walk to Dontae Craig to help me get it in shape.
Yeah.
So all the stuff that this heard you say is you.
Yeah.
Like stop walking to the store and get a Pepsi. Walk and get a banana. Walk and get an apple. Walk and to the fire station down in Greenwood and say hi to the fireman. Come back. Do stuff that'll take your mind off of going to do the negative. Because you see how your mind is crazy. it's so focused on the negative. You could do all the negative. You ain't out of breath going to get the cigarette. You ain't even out of breath lighting the cigarette up.
Facts.
Just light the cigarette up. You ain't out of breath. You puffing and pulling
true.
and everything.
Yeah.
But everything else, you out of breath. You out of breath with living.
Yep.
But you're not out of breath with killing yourself.
Exactly.
So it's all on you. And all the stuff that comes to you, you can't blame it on your mom. You can't blame it on your dad or nobody. You blame it on yourself.
Right.
So you already in recovery for one thing. Go in recovery for everything.
Yeah, there you go.
You said I was in recovery.
Yeah.
So go and recover for everything. Go and recover for the cigarettes. You come back next time, we have it live, you come back and say, guess what? I'm in recovery for the cigarettes. I'm in recovery for the Pepsi. It might seem small to people, just like I'll tell you about my driver's license. You know, everybody probably got it.
Yeah.
But it's big to me. And the
Right.
Pepsi and the pack Superports, if you don't do it, it's big to you. Don't worry about what's big and small to somebody else. Just worry about you.
Yeah.
And that's what I get from it.
Nah, yeah, definitely. And like I said, see, that goes back looking in the mirror to find out the why. So she know all the reasons why she feel the way she feel.
Yeah.
But she ain't find out the why she need to change it. Mm-hmm. That's what's going on in her mind. She haven't found out the why need to change. She just said, I got high blood, I got diabetes, cholesterol, I can't breathe. All these things, she know the why, but she don't know why she need to get started on doing something different. So my approach to you is to find out the why. You got all them issues. So do you want to still have them issues or do you want to change it?
I want to change.
You know what I'm saying? So if you want to change something, what the first thing to change is making the first step of starting something new. You get what I'm saying? So going up and down the steps, you get so tired. Don't even walk to the corner no more. Just use your steps. You live on the second floor. Walk up and down the steps 3 times.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Monday, you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Walk up and down your steps 3 times.
Yes.
And then relax for a second. Then give yourself a little break. Then do it 3 more times.
Yes.
Then the next day, repeat it. Then repeat it. And then you're going to start seeing a difference. But now, in the token of that, you got to change your eating. Because what you're doing is you just sitting home and you just stuffing yourself. You just eating whatever it is, and you just sitting on the couch watching the TV, and you eating stuff, and you're doing something great because you're in recovery now. So if you're in recovery now, that means the mind has changed to get you to that point of being in recovery for one thing, right? So now the mind have to change again to get you in recovery for something else, to change the body. You want to change the body, you want to change the cholesterol level. You're overweight, you're 250 pounds at 5 foot something, which we know you shouldn't be.
Right.
So the main issue you got with breathing, with your cholesterol and having diabetes is because you're overweight.
Yes.
So if you go to the doctors, they tell you obese for your size and your age. So the only way to change that is start being active. Start watching what you eat. Start taking them small steps to working out, to increasing the energy level up and down the steps. 1 time, 2nd floor, come back down, take a break. Go back up again, come back down, take a break. No matter how hard or how long it takes you, this is your life journey.
Yes.
This nobody else's journey. You don't got to run up the steps like me and Craig might go do. You don't got to do nothing anybody else do but you. So all it is we tell you is start taking control of, like Craig, like I always say, of yourself. Don't think you can leave that body on the couch and you can walk here. That body you think you left on the couch is with you.
Yeah, you're right.
So just start making the changes. You know what's wrong. So now with knowing what's wrong, take that next step to fix. So now you're looking to cure. Because you can't work on prevention because problems already exist. So now it's looking to cure. Now let's find the ways to cure it.
Yes. So just like Don said, the short-term goals.
Short-term goals, right?
Yeah, you was just talking about that.
Short-term.
And then that'd be a good short-term goal.
But
is just to handle that.
Think about it, though. If she just take a couple steps up there and she start feeling different, right? That's for her. That's her short-term goal. Now we got one more question coming up.
Hi, I'm Dee Dee Dunk from North Trenton.
Dee Dee Dunk from
Part
North Side.
of, BGR, Central New Jersey.
Okay.
So,
NSO.
yes. My question is, being that I'm part of the Black Girls Run, and we do a lot of physical running, exercise, my problem here is my mixed session. Okay. What do I do in order to, get this, reduce it? Yes. Because my goal is to lose at least 10 pounds by my birthday. It's about next month sometime coming up. Because I work out often, as Craig knows.
Yes,
so I don't know if I'm doing the right exercise or what is it that I'm doing wrong in order to reduce this. Because we women don't want to walk around looking pregnant if we're not pregnant.
I understand that. You want to shoot at it first, Craig, or you want me to dive? You
go
got
ahead.
it. You got it. I dive for first is you work out. you work out, you walk with the woman group that you in, which is great blessing, and for your age, I know you're an older woman, so blessing. But the key is now, what's missing? Do you actually know the proper exercise to do? Is you properly eating right throughout that daytime? And now, because you've been doing something for a while, and we talking about the stomach area now as being a female and how females' body hold on to weight different. So with you being active, your body, as like we talked about a little earlier, you inboxed me before about, and I said plateau. And we keep talking about that word. Your body done hit a plateau where there's no moving. So when you start talking about the training effect, and the body grows and adapts under adaptations of the training effect, meaning the intensity of a workout, meaning you've been doing the same workout the same way, you comfortable with your workout. Nothing changed for the energy levels to change. So you got food coming in, and then you don't eat as much. So what happens? The body stores on because you don't know what you're eating again. Eat at your muscles. Now so what you're not eating properly throughout the day, that's a weight gain. So your intensity level never changed on a workout, so you can't burn as much as you need to because food is just an energy source. Okay. So you need to find the right training method. Maybe you might want a trainer. You might look for one of us or Craig that you told me you trained with before. Go back to Craig and let Craig get you the right routine, like the right scheduling, the right eating, because he put together the coach you on the meals too as well. So I would say get back with Craig as soon as possible, and like get your goal met. You got April, this March 5th, right? March 6th. So you got enough time to lose 10 pounds.
Yeah, that's right. What I'll go with the same thing. I'll piggyback on what you're saying. Like, you already got it down pat. So it's to change your workout method up now.
Okay.
It's get a little bit more hard on yourself because what you working out yourself, you staying comfortable with what you doing. You comfortable with it. So now you got to go back to where as though when you first started, how you had the little burning and you came out the gym like, man, you got to get that feeling where I don't want to go back in there no more. Yeah. It's killing me. Because now you could go in the gym and do, because you know the gym. Right. You know the ins and out of the gym. But changing your whole workout up and changing your eating, you got to keep resetting. Everybody think this like, I'm going to say, man, we got to keep on, like, when we training somebody for like a month or something, we got to keep on reset, keep on changing, keep on changing the workout. Because if I keep on train you the same thing, you get comfortable. It ain't no use to you come to me anymore. You be like, well, I'm good. He just keeps it. So you gotta keep training yourself, keep doing different stuff. Doing stuff that you think you can't do. Try it. Get with me. Or give it down. This you got to take yourself out of that box. You put yourself in that plateau.
Yeah, that plateau.
That plateau box. That word. And you stuck because you got the training stuff down. You know how to walk, run. You know how to do all this. But now it's time to change it around, switch it up, and that'll work out. Because you worked out enough to losing it and looking in hell of a good shape. You in hell of a shape than a lot of the younger people. Yeah. You in shape. I'd have seen you at your best. So now it's time to just switch it up because you at that plateau. Now you too comfortable. Okay. You at a comfortable stage now. Yeah. And that's nowhere to get, because sometimes you get to that comfortable stage, it'll take your whole workout away. Like you be like, I ain't even going to the gym. I could make up for it. When you start thinking like that means you're comfortable. You start thinking you can make up for it and make up for it. Then you be out of the gym. Then you be everything you done put in and it went away. So now just take yourself out of the comfortable stage and get back to that when the first time you worked out, that first feeling, you're like, oh man, I can't work out no more. He had the money. I don't even need the money. He could just keep it. I paid him. I ain't going back. So you got to get your mind back in that stage. Okay. And that's what I think.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. We got another question coming up, the good brother.
All right. Peace, fellas. I got a question for y'all. I want to know, why is it important for our youth to be involved in what we got going on as far as fitness? So if y'all going to elaborate on the importance of, why we're so adamant about our youth being with us. You understand what I'm saying? I would like, for y'all to build on that.
I'll start off now. Yeah. The youth is the generation now, man. The youth setting the plateau right now. The youth is, with all the social media world, they could set it to another plateau more than they could get it out there better. Yeah. They could get the positive note out there more better than us. Because right now we sit as, we ain't even old like that, but we sit as like unks and all that stuff. So like say we got our son, our nephews, our little brothers or anything out there, they the youth follow the youth.
Yeah.
Like when we was youth, we followed the old heads.
Yeah.
It ain't like that no more. The youth follow the youth.
Yeah.
The youth don't
Fact.
follow the old heads. We too
Yeah,
old now.
facts.
So the youth follow the youth. So the main thing that the youth out there, they up and coming, they on the grind, and I think they more focused than they know they is. Because the youth put something together like this, and it trend, it spark off, it go all over nationwide real fast, and that's the advantage they got over us coming up. So me myself is the youth, man. That's just good.
Hey man, nah, you're right though. Like, but I think it's very important because we see the things going on definitely in our city and like cities around the world. You feel what I'm saying with the youth and how their energy is being directed in the wrong way.
Yes.
So with fitness and sports and things of that nature, you get to channel their energy different.
Wow.
With coming to us training, we get to not just train them, but we get to mentor them.
Wow.
We get to coach them.
Yes.
We get to become the big brother.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? If they might call it big uncle or whatever you want to say that they might put a label on it. But if they not getting that outside, then what do they look to? They look to the drama, the trouble. We find it. We all found trouble before young. Even if we came up in a good household, we found trouble.
Yes.
Because the people we hung around are just wanting to do something. Feel what I'm saying? Energy. The youth is filled with energy. So what other way or better way to get them to use that energy within fitness?
Yes.
Which takes their minds to a different level. So we transform the mind and the body. Now what they do different things. They get more active in their sports. See, a kid plays sports but won't train. So how can a kid be successful in his field of sport? His talent. His talent only can take you so far. You have to have something else.
Yes.
So with us wanting to offer that to the youth, that's why we so animated about it. And definitely, Brother Shaw very animated about that with the youth because it's a trigger point to where we could teach kids something that we didn't do young. So they don't have to be chasing 20 years backwards. You know what I'm saying? Because right now we chasing lost time. We can't catch up. We can't make up for the time. But we still chasing lost time ahead because we still want to live 20 years later. We still want to live 30 years later or more. You get what I'm saying? So it depends on your age bracket and how you looking at life. So a lot of us go like, I want to be 100. I want to see shit change. You get what I'm saying? People be like, 100? Why? When you ain't going to be able to do this and that? Why? Why are you saying I can't do that? You get what I'm saying? It's a problem. It's a problem when we think that we can't do something. And then the problem becomes us with our youth, though.
Yes.
Because, right, we don't hold ourselves accountable enough to change our youth. You know what I'm saying? We don't do different things to change our youth. So a kid not going to walk in through this door to get trained if the parent not getting trained or the parent not thinking about health and wellness. Why would the kid come? Because the parent not going to bring them. So when you tell a parent that your training session is for the month for a kid, maybe $150 a month or something, they're going to look at you crazy, but they're going to go buy the kid $200 pair of sneakers. Right. You get what I'm saying? They're going to make sure the kid have the name brand jacket on or a name brand something because they want to say, oh, my son wear Gucci.
Yeah.
Oh, my son.
Yeah.
But your son is headed for disaster.
You
get what I'm saying?
You don't want that.
So that's what I think. I think we all need to hold ourselves accountable because we all got kids, or if not, we know somebody with kids. We got nephews, nieces, and I think we just all got to hold ourselves accountable more and start doing different things with them and ourselves first. Do something with ourselves because if your kid see you work out, he want to work out.
Yeah. I see your
Male
son.
or female?
I see
Right?
your kids be working out with.
No, yeah, because my son, it's like my son, he's 3. And when I bring him around, he pick up like this, like a sponge. Like whatever I'm doing, he want to do like, if I'm working out or the people in the gym working out, he want to work out with them.
Yeah.
He go over there and he start doing what they doing. He trying to do what they do. If I'm sitting at the laptop and I'm putting somebody in the system to sign them up, he come and want to do it. So they mimic us. They follow us. So if you giving them nothing to follow and they going outside, what do they follow? We all been impressionable before one point of time in our life. And kids are the most impressionable things ever. We know this. So our job is now to make them impressionable with something great.
Something great.
You feel what I'm saying? So they feel good of having on a regular pair of Nikes thinking they had to go spend $400 for a pair of sneakers. Now the 13 and 14, 15-year-old, if they sneakers not $300, they don't like them. So we training our kids to like materialistic things, but not building their mind the right way. So here we build their mind, we build their body, and that's why kids need to be a part of some type of training, some type of sports or some type of science. So that's what I'm gonna leave it with right there. I think we gotta hold ourselves accountable first, and then we can help our young people out there. And we about to get ready to close. So you got anything you want to say, Craig, before we get up out of here? Before we close it out?
All I can say, man. thanks for the audience coming out, man. Thank you, Doc.
Nah, I appreciate it.
We coming. It's coming together, man. This is a little something. When we started, this journey, we sat at the table and we talked about it. We ain't had none of this mics and nothing. We just had our phones.
Facts.
We just had our phones, man, and it's a blessing, man. To take our time and figure stuff out as go. Keep in contact with each other all throughout the day, texting and I got this idea, I got this, I got that, and everything, man. And you see how far it's taking us, man.
Yeah.
From this one like a month. this 1 month, and it's taking us.
Yeah.
And sky the limit.
That all day.
And not just with the training stuff, and I'm in it like this. Not with just the training stuff with. We saving lives just talking right now.
Facts.
We ain't even doing a jumping jack. We ain't doing a burpee. We ain't doing nothing. We saving lives just by talking. Just like she said, when I said something about cigarettes, I ain't know she smoked.
Right.
So how many other people that's looking at us now? I ain't probably know. Sometimes your words and actions mean a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
And the way you move mean a lot. That's just like when I was getting back onto the driving without no lights. Nobody ain't know that, but my ways and actions, they only know that because I just said it. But your ways and actions, people watch.
Yeah.
And see what you do, and that mean a lot. Just like how we watch people and we did wrong.
Yeah.
That's how we got ourselves in wrong places and stuff.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you got a good figure in front of you, you suck it in, man.
Facts.
That's what I got to say.
I agree with that, man. And we're gonna close with this. First, we want to thank everybody for coming out, man, being a part of this today, man. We appreciate y'all wholeheartedly. Words bond. It's been a blessing. Like Craig said, this has been our journey. Since we sat down that first day, and we just been continuously doing it. Like we sat in the back of the gym. You people couldn't hear us too much on the Face Live, and we just don't know what mics we need. We don't know nothing. We just, but every day we kept searching, right? We kept searching. We kept setting a goal like, yo, probably gonna get this first, then we'll work to this, then we'll work to this. Mm-hmm. But God the world we deal with is energy, right? So through that, us putting that out there, right? Mm-hmm. Us speaking this stuff into existence, putting it into the universe, right? Mm-hmm. His son is the brother, Drex. Yes, wow. You feel what I'm saying? Yes. Son is the brother that helped us even put it together even more awesome. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So this is, you know what I mean? So this is what it's about. So it's about, and man, what I want to close it with, man, it's about us using our energy, the positive thoughts. Tell yourself good things. Because we all gonna have that time and we feel like it's over. Like you want to give up, man. Sometimes you want to give up that fight. Like it's just too much. It's hard, but you gotta remind yourself you came this far not to give up. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta tell yourself that I came this far not to give up. Don't give up on yourself. Life gonna be rough. We're gonna hit bumps and bruises all throughout this life journey, man. So the key is, man, that buckle down on yourself. Yes. Tell yourself you're important. I mean, love yourself for a change, man. Like we don't love ourselves enough. People might call it, no, you insecure, you self-centered, or, whether you being selfish with this or that, or the case may be, man, listen, you conceited, this and that. Man, I love myself. I get in the mirror, I rub on myself, my chest, everything. You know what I'm saying? I want to listen, man. I look at my body. I'm like, man, shit. I do a couple more sit-ups. I'm going to see the ab over there. I say, shit. So if I do some more cardio, I'm going to shred this fat right here. I'm going to hit the arms a little bit, get the biceps to pop out. So what I'm saying then, love yourself each and every day, man, and remind yourself that you are greatness, you powerful, man, and you can do whatever you want to do no matter the age. Okay. There's no limit on it. There's no limit on what you want to do at what age. I don't care if you ain't been nothing in your life you feel, and you 50 right now. Get your ass up and become something. You always could become the person you wanted to be. You always. I think about myself, because I'm like, damn, I ain't thinking about doing 11 years in prison. But I got my damn self up, and I'm becoming a different man, somebody that my dad always used to want me to be. But I couldn't see it. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't see it. Or that people used to inspire me to do better, but I couldn't see it. So it took for me to go through something to get somewhere. So we all got to go through something to get somewhere. Yes. I don't care where